The question of my presentation is make or buy, whether a component should be made or should be bought. If the item is small or one of such items, the decision would be pretty simple, or the decision would not have a major impact on the let us say profitability of the entire company. But if the decision is dependent on the setting up a new plant, then the decision becomes strategic. So make or buy sometimes can become a strategic policy decision. In the earlier presentations, you must have gone through the balance scorecard. In the balance scorecard, there are 4 perspectives, and one of the perspective is internal business process perspective, which supports both the financial perspective, where the shareholders are the dominant stakeholders, and the customer perspective, where the customers are dominant stakeholders. So the internal business process tries to support both the shareholders and the customers in maximizing the benefits to the organization, and make or buy can become one strategic tool or strategic decision for enhancing the profitability and the product quality for the internal business process perspective. The objective of make or buy is to determine whether a part or the set of parts or a plant should be set up or manufactured, or the component should be bought. That can be for a new greenfield project, or it can be for the existing setup, where it can decide whether there should be a shift from the present make to buy, or a shift between present buy to make. The decision criteria can be a lot different for the new plant or the existing setup. For a new plant, the capacities will be determined by the decision of make versus buy. So if a component is to be made, the capacities will be built to make that part. So it's a decision which will depend upon the decision which is taken. The productivity, the skills, the technology will be all determined by the decision of make or buy, and the benefits will start accruing from the day one. Whereas in the existing setup, where the capacities already exist, where the productivity, skills, technology already exists, there the choice has to be made, and the process or the progress has to be gradual. It cannot be sudden the decision where you can go from make to buy, because one cannot afford to rock the boat. So in such case, the existing capacities or the utilization of the existing capacities will have to be monitored over a period of time. The productivity, skills, technology will have to be adjusted, improved, or offloaded over a period of time, and naturally the consequence of this, the benefits also will come in a phased manner. So what are the benefits of make or buy? Finally, why the decision of make or buy? The decision of make or buy will improve the competitiveness of an organization, or it will give the cutting edge to the company as far as the competitors are concerned in the market. If you are competitive in making a part, you have the capacities, the skills, the productivity to make a part, and part has a lot of value addition into your end product. Naturally the decision will come towards make, whereas the vice versa is true, where the competitors have got lot of capabilities over your own manufacturing, the decision would go towards buy. So in the result, whether you are making a part or buying a part, what you are adding is the competitiveness, adding to the value to the end product. So through a decision of segregating the parts between make and buy, effectively what the company is doing is cutting the cost, improving the quality of the product, improving the schedule adherence to the delivery, reducing the inventories, or the quick response to the change. So these are the final dividends or the results what the company will get out of the decision of make or buy. So one has to know what are the strengths of manufacturing a part and what are the strengths of buying a part. when you should be manufacturing a part, when should be buying a part. So if the company has its own core competence, the thrust onto the competence, it is basically the company is built upon that particular competence, then you better make a part. Similarly, if the component has a lot of impact onto the quality of the end product, then one should tend to make that part. If the value addition is quite substantive, then one should make a part. If it gives a technological aid, a technological edge to the end product, one should make a part. If the capacity is required or the demand exceeds supply, then one should make a part, or for creating the entry barriers one should make a part. If you take a couple of examples, the Coca-Cola or Pepsi, they would make the solution which is a core competence and which would give them sort of a monopolistic situation into the whole world. They would make that solution. They can never think of getting that solution made by somebody else, but the solution is to be put into the bottles. Now bottles, one can, there is no specialization, or Coca-Cola or Pepsi, they should not be making the bottles because it doesn't add to the value of the end product. So they buy the market as far as the bottles are concerned. If we consider Intel or AMD, they are making the chips. It adds to their core competence. If we talk about Boeing or Airbus, the propulsion engine, they would not buy it, they will make. So if you consider these examples, for Boeing or AMD, if for the seats into the aeroplane, they will not make it. Why they should make it? I mean, there are other manufacturers who can make better seats than these companies. If these companies try to make seats, they will make the seats so costly that it will cut into their profits and it doesn't add any value. So if you take this example of propulsion engine, they cannot or they should not buy it, and if they consider seats, they must buy it because both add value, and both add value as far as the cost, quality, delivery is concerned. So I think you will understand what goes behind a decision of whether making a part or buying a part.